Hi everybody, welcome back to another Quartering Japan. It's your good old boy Papa Tikyo, and today we've got some interesting animal news today. Out of all the countries in the world, when I think of bears, I think of like America with Leonardo DiCaprio getting his ass chewed, and like Russia, where like Russians are just fucking around with bears as if they were like giant puppies or whatever. But I forgot that Japan has bears too, so we're gonna talk about that today, and it's gonna be fun. So like always, I want to start this off by look at this picture. This guy named Pixel Parker made this picture for me. So I was asking you guys if I could get some help with thumbnails, and I love this thumbnail that Pixel Parker made. And yeah, I don't know, I didn't use it though because like I want to keep the format that I have right now. But yeah, tell me, what do you guys think about this thumbnail? Do you think I should make more thumbnails like this for my future quartering videos, or should I stick with the kind of like black and text? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, let's get to the news. And yeah, oh my god, so this was an article you can read on Sora News 24, and it says busy morning in Sapporo as bear attacks coincide with naked man walking around town, and then parentheses videos. And anyway, it says yeah, this is like be caution of bears, bear sightings in this area. And anyway, there's this whole article about how in eastern Sapporo, Sapporo is like the biggest city, the biggest capital. Well, it's the capital of is it the capital, or is that Hakodate? Anyway, there's only a handful of like big cities in Hokkaido, which is the northernmost biggest island of Japan. And the thing is that Japan does have bears, and they're smaller than American giant grizzlies or whatever, but they are still bears, And the thing that's interesting about this article is that they usually don't, like, they'll fuck around with stuff in the villages, but they won't fuck around with they don't fuck around with like people usually. In their own fucking, like, in the city. And this bear went into the east ward of this city, and not only just like he didn't just like go into the city though, like he ran around schools, he ran around streets, and this bear, he ended up attacking like 4 people. Like, look, this is him in the school. Look, this is him at one of the fucking schools just walking around. And this, I think it sounds like these kids are probably like elementary schoolers or whatever, but like, goddamn, like, you got to remember that Japan is a country where they promote the image, the idea of that kids should walk to school by themselves, that they shouldn't walk to school with their parents because it might single out other kids that don't have parents or whatever. It's a really stupid fucking rule. But anyway, yeah, like apparently it wasn't just the news that picked up on this. People on Twitter, they're like, "Kodomo no hoikuen no manmai ni deta," like, or yeah, like, this is right. Like this, she's like, I saw this bear right in front of my kid's fucking preschool, and she's like, my kids saw this and they started crying from the car, and she's like, wow, just like a fucking bear running on the street, And at the same time, what happened was, like, in Hokkaido on that same day, in that same city, they caught a naked guy walking around the city. Like, it completely not, like, it's either the government was really trying to, they were trying to get some, distract people from something going on that's sketchy in the city or whatever, with these distraction news stories. But yeah, anyway, apparently he walked from over here to over here. And yeah, I just love that. It's this guy's saying they captured the naked guy. But anyway, yeah, like as you can see, there's people on Twitter and they're talking about this. That's the great thing about cell phones nowadays, smartphones, is that people can fucking they'll have what is it, just like anybody can share any information. You don't need to wait for the news to release it. And yeah, as you can see, this is Asahi newspaper. They did the article too, and specifically they said in this one too, like, where the bear came in from the city, and eventually like who he attacked. He ended up attacking people that were from 40 years old to 80 years old. It mostly attacked old people. And yeah, it was around like a bunch of schools and stuff. And yeah, it's anyway, yeah, at the same time, this is like the person on Twitter being like, this is my location right now, and there's a naked guy walking around. And again, that's so cool that like on people on Twitter are just like, yeah, this is weird. And yeah, the same thing too. Like, look at this bear's just running around. Like, it looks like a typical neighborhood in Japan. There's a guy on a bicycle, and yeah, it's just like, you know, what the fuck is going on, you know? Like, I mean, the bear's obviously freaking out and he doesn't want to be dealing with this shit, but just like, look at that. Just fucking look at that. He tried to attack some dude. He's just walking by this fence. And yeah, that, oh shit, that's what they meant. Yeah, the bear got into a, this is a self-defense force. This is like Japanese army base. And it fucking attacked one of the dudes there. Oh my God. Yeah, like that's the thing. It's like this bear just like sees, like, you know, it's already freaking out, and then it just like, that's the thing. Like, if you avoid it, you would think that it wouldn't attack you, but then it's just like that guy's just, it just ran into him and started attacking him. But anyway, as you can see, like Asahi, NHK, people on Twitter, they all kind of reported the bear sighting. And this, you know, this is a great thing about Sora News. They have a bunch of similar links as well, talking about other bear stuff. And this one is like, bear sighting skyrocket in Japanese town feuding with local hunting association. And yeah, so anyway, what's like, and this is an article from like 2020, but it's related because, like, look, whenever they have a bear like this, that bear that was originally running around Sapporo, they ended up shooting it and killing it because obviously, like, you know, he attacked people. He might want blood again, and I don't really care. Like, I'm not an animal associate. I don't give a fuck, you know. Bears, you know, usually they need predators because to kill off other things, but bears are not really necessary in Japan. They're too slow to fucking kill deer, and deer and like boar are the main big pest herbivore animals in Japan, and bears are just lazy scavenger motherfuckers. So like, I don't really give a shit if they kill all the bears here. It doesn't really affect me. I don't give a fuck. And but anyway, yeah, this article is talking about how like these people in this part of Japan were angry because they're like, hey, whenever a bear comes out, they usually get the hunters from this hunting association to come and shoot the bears. And these hunters are like, no, fuck you. Like, you don't pay us anything. Like, you barely pay us anything. So like, fuck you. And yeah, you would think if this was a big deal that they would fucking scrunch up some of the money. But anyway, yeah, it's the same fucking article, but this reminded me of like what is it, like this thing too, like look at this, it's like this is a project for getting like bears out of like getting them out of the fucking what is it, real life anime actions this month bristling with the idea of Kuma Miko themed promotion Akita. Anyway, that article doesn't matter. It's just about anime shit. But this this story reminded me of all these other bear stories I remember hearing about. And I wanted to share those really quickly, which is, look at this. An American guy who's 47 years old who lives in Gunma Prefecture. And by the way, that's the first fucking place that I camped in Japan. Gunma, he was attacked by this bear on August 24th, 2020. It was a bit ago, but the thing is that like he was hurt pretty bad, you know, like apparently, yeah, he got like, you know, it was fucked up enough that his arm, and like luckily it was only his arm that got fucked up, but you know, they say jusho, which means like gravely injured, or not gravely, but really badly injured. And I'm curious if any of you guys that are watching this know anybody in Gunma. I only have a few contacts in Gunma, but if any of you guys know who this guy is, please put him in contact with me, Facebook or whatever. And because I'd love to interview him and ask him like about what exactly happened, because the news is kind of sparse about what happened with him. And then this is another article I remember. It says Gunma bear driven away by karate punches after picking a fight with wrong person. And yeah, apparently I remember this story too. And it was just like this guy who practices karate was in the woods, and this bear attacked him, and he just punched the shit out of it, and then it ran away. And then, of course, it reminded me of this article, too, which is Japan bear attack. Gunma Safari Park employee killed in own car. So, yeah, anyway, this was this guy. He was it a woman or a guy? I can't remember. Yeah, Kiyomi Saito. Yeah. So this woman, she was she like got into her car, at the safari park, and apparently like the bear had snuck into the car somehow, and he just fucking mauled her to death. And oh shit, and there was 2 female workers at the facility were found dead later in 2012 too. So I can't believe shit like this happens, you know. It's yeah, you know, because I this is one thing that they didn't mention in here. It says Asian black bear, and I can't tell because this is at a safari park, right? So I don't know if this is actually a Japanese bear or a bear that was at the safari park that climbed into her car and mauled her to death. But fuck, man, you know, the bear was 5 years old and it weighed 160 kilograms. I weigh 173 kilograms, so I don't know. I hope that if a bear tried to fuck with me, that it wouldn't be because like Asian people are small. I think they probably think that they're easy to attack or something. But anyway, with that being said, that's today's Quartering Japan. I'm sorry if it was a little bit negative, but you know, I feel like it's really important to share articles like this. And I mean, it's interesting that this shit still happens like in Japan, and that they have bears in Japan. So anyway, do me a favor, if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribe button and subscribe bell to get notified. We upload daily here at the channel, so you know you're gonna be able to get a taste of Japanese news a couple times per week. And also, if you'd like to study Japanese and you've been thinking about it, we offer a program. Tkyosam, we offer the program over on patreon.com/Tkyosam. And like always, I just want to say thank you for everybody who comes over and supports us there, and I will see you on the next Quartering Japan. Yeah, take it easy. Bye. Stay black. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a bear, and I'm gonna get that bear.